Hello, Identity 5 gamers. I'm getting shot out of a cannon. Today, we are going to be watching some more IVL matches. Now, we are still pretty far behind on IVL, at least in terms of like when I was doing it, but I wanted to watch the rest of Zeus, but he's quite busy. So, we're going to be watching day 3, I think, day 3 of finals today. We have 3 more sets to watch, so I'm pretty excited to get into it. Now, today's set is going to be between Team GR and Team FPX.ZQ. And I believe they are one of the 4 remaining teams. I think Wolves and MRC are the only other teams remaining. So, yeah, there's not too many people left. Obviously, since we are getting onto like the last 3 matches. So, kind of makes sense. But yeah, this is basically going to be like the last few tournament videos that we're going to have for a while until KOA. Obviously, when KOA starts, things are about to hit really, really hard. But until then, we're kind of just chilling here. So, just doing a couple little polls before we jump right into it here. Looks like we're not going to get anything lucky for today. Nothing really gold, just a default looking Edgar. And one more quick thing before we get into it. I was actually gifted the new Ripper emote, the Blessing emote from Stray Tory here. Obviously because on the S1 Ripper, on every single server in existence, even the test server, even the dev server, bro. I invented Ripper. I am Ripper, S1 Ripper on all servers. They decided to gift me this emote, which, I mean, I'm the one who invented this emote, so I'm not really sure why they're gifting it, but, you know, I mean, I'll thank them anyway. You know, obviously, like, it's just, they recognize my power as the S1 Ripper, so, you know, I gotta thank them. Let's send out the thank you letter for the offering of the amazing S1 Ripper emote. Thank you so much, Stray Tory. Now, with all that being said, let's get into the matches. Here we go. Today's set, obviously, like I said earlier, GR and FPX.ZQ are going to be battling out here. We have Puppeteer, Ada. I almost said Perfumer. I don't know why. Officer and Coordinator. So double tank, double rescue. And then Opera Singer from DX, banning out Wildling, Anti-Priz, Gardener. That all checks out. So yeah, we're in the last few sets of the tournament where Goatman and Hullabaloo are still not being able to be played, I guess. But we did get some confirmation on some new KOA rules, which is really interesting. So the 3 newest characters that are confirmed to be in are going to be Goatman, Hullabaloo, and Knight. So Meteorologist will not make the cutoff. She will not appear in this KOA, but everybody up to Goatman, Hullabaloo, Knight, those characters will all be included. So the top 4 hunters, you know, Goatman, Hullabaloo, Opera, and Ivy are going to be very, very strong in this KOA, and having survivors having to account for all of them is going to be very, very tricky for them. So it's going to be a very interesting KOA. We do see relatively standard builds across the board here. Tied Officer Nietzsche on Puppet and Ada. Tied, not tied on Officer, but freaking Full Kite on the Coordinator, no tied. And then Detention, Trump, Blink, Opera, all standard stuff. So the Full Kite on the Cordy is a little interesting, but I guess I got some sort of plan here. Obviously, GR is cooking super hard. One of the best teams in the world, so we'll see what they can come up with here. But yeah, something that's really interesting about KOA coming up this year is that we are going to be getting global bans for Hunter. Now, for those who don't know what global bans are, the first, like in the past, at least for a while, the first 2 survivors that you would pick in a round, in a tournament, they would be globally banned for the rest of the set. Let's say you picked Mercenary and Gardener, right? If you pick Mercenary and Gardener as your first 2 survivors round 1, those 2 characters would not be able to be used for the rest of the set. They'll be global banned. And that goes on until round 3. Now, I haven't taken a look at like the full rule set, but we do now have Hunter global bans. So for example, see how DX is playing Opera here round 1? I don't know what's up with the quality, bro. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. Oh my gosh, this is the worst quality I've ever seen. Hopefully it stabilizes. Okay, it looks like it's stabilizing. Oh my gosh. This is garbage quality, dude. And we're at 1080p. Okay, it looks like it's stabilizing here a little bit. Oh my gosh, that bitrate is just disgusting, bro. But if DX here was playing Opera round 1, if they ban, let's say the survivors ban Ivy next round, they're more scared of the Ivy. He would not be able to play Opera either because Opera would be globally banned. Now, I'm not sure how many global bans are going to be for Hunters. I don't know if it's just for the first round or for the second round, but global bans for survivors stop after round 3. And a recent change that they did in IVS, it started in IVS, I believe, was they added in 3 survivor global bans. So the first 3 survivors you pick in a round are now global banned until like for the rest of the set. And for a total of 9 global bans. And I don't know if we're going to be seeing a total of 3 global bans for Hunters. But it would be really interesting because at that point we'd have 6 whole bans for hunters, which would be kind of insane. Because survivors get 1 ban and then they get 1 global ban, so I'm not entirely sure how it's going to work. I haven't fully checked all the rules, but I do know that we have hunter global bans, which is going to make co-op a lot more interesting because if there were no global bans, we were going to see, we would see nothing but Opera, Ivy, Goat, and Hullabaloo for the entire tournament. Now, it does need to be said that DX got very, very greedy for this coordinator, dashed, and then dashed into a gun usage, and then kind of just exploded. For some reason, though, despite how good that kite was, the Cyphers are looking really far behind here. 80, 70, 40, and 30. They are spread out a little bit, but they're pretty bad, all things considered, honestly. Actually, no, I can't say that. These are good. These are good. These are good. No, these are good. These are good Cyphers because they have about what they need to be. It's like if you account for the Rescuer Cypher, it's just spread out more. Now, Officer is already here, trying to stall it here with the watch. As somebody who's been playing a lot of Officer recently, I want to see as much Officer gameplay here as possible. Now, what's interesting here is what I thought Officers should always bring. Oh, good rescue there. That was actually a damageless rescue. But yeah, I always bring the trait that doesn't allow tracks to be seen near the chair when I play Officer. That way I can mix things up a lot more. But strangely enough, that Officer did not bring it. I feel like it maybe is like a kind of like a rank only good trait on the Persona web as opposed to something else, whereas like maybe healing would be better. It's really hard to say. I wish we could actually see the full builds of the survivors in this game as opposed to just their final traits. I think that'd be a little interesting just to see what the pros optimize more than other things, you know? Okay, so Coordinator did get rescued and got instantly farmed, but the good thing is that the Officer can now come in for a second rescue. Will he go in for a rescue, though? He's upstairs. He's going to get pressured. I don't think he's going to go in for a rescue. He is going to get pressured. It looks like the Puppeteer is coming on in, and I think he will be able to make it thanks to Coordinator's very long chair time. It's going to be a little close. The quality is getting pretty bad once again. She's really pressuring down this Officer, and I don't know why. You just allowed a free rescue. And they're gonna, oh, the Cyclone's about to whistle, and the Puppeteer gets a free palace on a DX is, I shouldn't say lost, but like not doing too well here. And I guess what is interesting here is, oh my gosh, the Puppeteer messed up his dash. Oh no, the messed up dash. Here, we're definitely gonna see a blink. They're just gonna have to pop it here. Will DX blink? DX blinks. He missed his blink. Oh, they just pop. Yep, no BT, no BT. I mean, they wanted their coordinator to take the kite, but oh man, if they had somebody on the gate already, that would be. Wait, no, they should be able to make it out. Puppet can eat a detention, and so can the Officer. They should push the gate. They should just push the gate. The only one who's at risk of dying is Ada. I'm pretty sure they just make that gate, like guaranteed. I guess they're gonna have their Ada go for dungeon. Looks like they're gonna play it safe, have Ada go for dungeon here. Yeah, because both these guys can eat a detention. Yep, they can both eat detention, bro. Could you imagine Officer, Merc, and Puppet? Yeah, Ada got to dungeon. 3 escape against DX. That's really good for round 1, dude. That is incredibly good for round 1. I might have to rewatch that coordinator kite earlier because that coordinator had a really good kite at the start. I don't really know what she did. I know she kited on somebody's cipher, it looked like, but I was too busy yapping about the new Koa rules. Still, that was a well-played first game from GR. Moving on to round 1, second half, we got Officer, Postman, Finn, Puppet. Postman round 1 is definitely a bit risky, but he's been becoming a more popular character recently. People just really like that global support that you can do. Nie out here, probably going to be picking the Ivy. Yep, gonna be picking Ivy here. That makes sense. Best Ivy in the world here, so that does indeed make sense. Now, I did take a closer look, guys, at the how the hunter bans work. There's also one other thing that they adjusted to the rules, which I'll talk about later. But yeah, in round 1, there are 0 hunter bans. So round 1 is still going to be ultimately hunter decided in the end. Relatively standard spawns here, actually, even for an Ivy. But yeah, there's no hunter bans at all in round 1. Round 2, there are a total of 2 hunter bans. You have 1 regular hunter ban that the survivors can pick, and then 1 permaban, which comes from whatever you played in round 1. In round 3, there is a total of 4 hunters being banned. So round 4 and round 2. Round 3 has a total of 4 hunter bans. So yeah, round 3, you can ban the top 4 hunters, basically. So round 3, I would even say, possibly could be more survivor-sided. And then especially round 4 and onward, we could see like the survivors actually starting to excel more, which I think is actually a good thing. So yeah, round 3 has 2 hunter bans and then 2 perma bans. Round 4 has 3 Hunter permabans and then 2 Hunter bans. So you are going to be losing a Hunter ban though, for like a Hunter ban that you can pick. However, 3 permaban Hunters is honestly better if you ask me, because you lose out on your Opera, your Ivy, your Hala, or your Goatman. You're like, those are going to be like the top 3 or top 4. So 3 of those are definitely going to be banned. And then you have 2 Hunter bans on top of that for a total of 5 Hunter bans in round 4 and beyond. That's a lot of Hunter bans. So you can just say Opera, Ivy, Goat, Hala, and all those characters are gone. And with all those characters gone, you're left with Draw Hunters. That's it. You are simply left with Draw Hunters and Specialist Hunters. That's it. So I really like this addition. It's going to make things a little bit harder for Hunters in tournament. Looks like the quality hasn't gotten too much better, unfortunately. But it's going to make things a lot more interesting from a viewing perspective because Hunters will have a lot more variety. It just will make things a little bit trickier. Now, again, I do like how this is designed, right? I think this is designed in a really, really good way because Hunters have quite an advantage right now in the meta. The top 4 Hunters are just extremely overtuned, and they're very, very strong. Even CN has been, there's been a rumor on CN, I think Schmitty was talking about on a stream, that Hullablue is the best. It's not even Goatman, they're saying Hullablue is the best, which is kind of crazy to think about. Okay, Officer does get the spook here. That's going to be a hit. Oh, it's not going to be a hit. No, he doesn't make that pallet. Boop. Yep, Ivy charge attacks to make sure. Gets the instance right as the hit happens. There we go. Beautifully done, beautifully done. But chasing the Officer is a little bit odd first, but I guess it can work out because they will lose their Tide Turner here. Yeah, Nia actually making this work out here quite well. Has a blink to work with as well, so Officer is going to have to pop the watch once again. And she can still see him? Wait, why didn't that remove the Yith? What? Wait, why did it not remove the Yith? Hello? Oh, wait, oh my gosh. It's because, was it because Nia was holding down the scare button? I think that, oh, okay. I think that's why. Yeah, Nia's taking advantage of the oversight. Okay, so in the past, they already fixed this, right? But in the past, since this server, or the tournament server right now is still pretty far behind, you can hold down the scare button with your Yith, and if you do that, that'll make it so when you use Officer Watch or Magician Wand, that the Yith will not be removed. So, yeah, that kind of makes their entire kits pointless. Postman with a super slow bot, not really sure what was up with that, but he's here now. Let's see how he gets this rescue. Sands, dog. Okay, perfect rescue with the dog. Okay, really good rescue. Not that you can really see it because we're looking at maybe 10 total pixels on the entire screen right now, guys. I'm really sorry. This has nothing to do with the quality of my video, guys. This is entirely the stream. Like we are sitting at 1080p here, as you can see. Not much we can do here. Gonna give a running letter to the Officer as well, but a blink should be able to. Ivy's got a running letter of her own with the hunt there. Okay. But yeah, the other change, now that we got some time here, because this likely is going to go how a standard Ivy game goes, one more rescue. There is actually an interesting new rule, and that is in round 3, teams can ban a map. Now, I'm not sure if this is the team that has lost the coin flip, or if both teams that can do it, but basically, in a best of 3 set, you can ban out the other team's best map. Let's say, for example, in round 3, there's going to be a total of 400 bans, right? The four best hunters are going to be banned, and you're up against Wolves, Cho'ai. Well, what are you going to ban? You're going to ban Chinatown. Oh, she got by the tram! Oh, that's huge! That's huge. An Officer forces the 100 and walks away. That's huge, actually. Oh my gosh. That might actually be huge. Because now she has to leave the Officer. She can come back for him later, but that's actually huge. Oh my gosh, the tram saving the Officer's life there. My goodness. But yeah, if you're up against Wolves Cho'ai, you ban Chinatown because you don't want to fight his clown. Now, obviously, Eversleeping and you can't go up there because Finball. Eversleeping and Moonlit would still be available, but if they were picked earlier in the set, oh my gosh, they can't do anything. They just get a free heal. Dude, the Finball. That's insanely unlucky, dude. That's insanely unlucky for Nia here. Unable to even get the Officer possessed because the Finball just said nope. And that's just another reason why Finn is just so good in this meta. Such a strong character, has so many strong niches. He really only fails against Goatman. Goatman is the only person who kind of counters Finn. But if you think about it, everybody loses to Goatman. I've said it like 10,000 times. Everybody loses to Goatman. Now the thing is, Nia can still make this a pretty easy draw here because you're tunneling down the Postman who has no borrowed time, and that allows Nia to take advantage of the fact that no BT exists and then pressure down the gates and whatnot. So, yeah, and if Officer comes in at any point, you can commit to the Officer and kill him, and he's also dead on chair, so... Yeah, Nia is still not out of the game here. Gonna rescue the Puppeteer. Didn't use his Lewis there, I imagine, just because you don't want to look at the Ivy to get more corrosion. And it's sometimes better to not even use Lewis for a rescue, because attack recovery is faster when you get hit by Lewis, and that can help, or it makes it harder for your team to rebound. Finn tried to set up a ball there, but a little bit late, unfortunately, for him. Ciphers are indeed climbing. The last 3 Ciphers are at 60 and above. A blink is ready here once again. We're going to be blinking down the Postman. And can we pressure down that Cypher? Pressure down Puppeteer. He's not going to get greedy for it, though. He's a little too scared. Officer's going to be forced to come in here, though. I think Officer is going to be forced to come in, which is not great. Going to pressure down Finn once again. He did get his ball back. And Officer is here. Again, it's very risky for Officer to come in, though. Oh my gosh, these TPs. Going to down the Finn. Yeah, because the Yith is still over there. The Yith is still with the Postman. You can share the Finn here and then TP onto the Postman. Oh my gosh, the quality has dipped once again. That last Cypher is at 80. Again, Nia just going full for like pressure, and I guess playing Wither at this point because so many people have seen the chair. 2 people are now dead on chair. 1 person has no BT. They do get the rescue, but the Nia's pressure is just absolutely insane, dude. It's incredibly good. Pressure down here once again. Drop Yith here. You can go to the Officer. Full pres the Officer. Hit the Officer. I said hit the Officer. Now everybody's at half. Puppeteer should be able to pop the Cypher, though. He should be able to. Yep, he pops. Oh, man. All that pressure, dude. All that pressure. So close, dude. So close. This is what we're about to see a lot with, like, Ivy in future games as well, where she just barely is unable to pressure down things. Because she does have her limits, and I think that's what's interesting about Ivy is, despite being a relatively boring hunter chase-wise, her strategic side is a lot more interesting. Which is why I can still appreciate Ivy games. I just don't like watching a bunch of Ivy games back-to-back because they typically end up being very, very long, especially JP Ivy games. Though Nia's Ivy is kind of the exception because he's like the best person at doing Ivy shenanigans. And you cannot possess to the puppet. You can't possess him. Oh no, you just possess him. Okay. Well, at some point you weren't able to. So now, yeah, she's literally just going for pressure right now. But you gotta commit to somebody. Again, you have 2 people dead on chair. Your full pres is not ready though, and that's what's concerning. Well, the blink will be up soon. If we can blink and then full pres somebody before detention runs out, Nia can still make this a draw. But yeah, FPX.ZQ is in a really good position here because they have the, obviously, 4 stars at endgame, which is a pain for Ivy. But especially what needs to be considered is, okay, gonna TP the Postman. They need a 3 escape. If they can 3 escape, they can tie. Because DX also got 3 escapes. That's what they're really looking for here. Let's see. Detention's gonna run out in 30 seconds. Gonna full pres the Finn. Finn's not dead on chair though, right? I don't think Finn's dead on chair. The tablet will be destroyed here. They should be able to get that other gate open here. Yith is heading over there. Once again, every time you go for full pres with Ivy, you give up your map pressure. And it looks like that's gonna be the case. There's a Puppeteer right there. And that gate's gonna be open. That should be a 3 escape unless... Nope, that should be guaranteed 3. Guaranteed 3. The puppet is there. Wait, he can't eat detention though. He can't. Wait, he can't. No, that's not you can... Oh, wait, detention's out. Detention's out. It's out. Oh, it's out. It's out. I didn't even realize. Well played from the serves. 3 escaping and... Nia... How do you pronounce her name? I still always forget. People always tell me now. I still keep forgetting for like days. I think it's Nia. 3 escape in Nia's Ivy is no easy feat. Is that Kong O'Malley? Oh my gosh. What was I talking about? My brain kind of got fried when I saw Kong O'Malley. Oh, 3 escaping Nia, yeah. That's impressive. That is very impressive. Now, again, they did get a little bit lucky with the tram. And like having the Finn ball really helped as well. That was pretty game-changing. But Nia almost brought that back too, despite the luck not being in his favor. Alrighty, now it's time for round 2. First half. They're banning out Nia's Ivy, which is very, it's a respectful ban. You know that Ivy is scary. So we're going to have to go for the Opera instead. We got Merc, Priz, Puppet, and Gardener here. So they're definitely readying up for this Opera here. And Wildling Anti-Seer Cordy ban. That's pretty standard, honestly. Wildling ban on Arms Factory, though. Is that necessary? I don't know if it is. I mean, there are some really awkward places to dash with Opera on this map. Chasing in Locker is a pain for Opera on this map. Everywhere else isn't too bad, but I hate chasing in Locker. I don't know. That like one window in the back, oh, it's such a pain, dude. It is such a pain to dash around. But yeah, this is a solid team comp for Opera. We've seen 10 billion Opera games before. We know how this is probably gonna go. End up being a draw. Tide Knee-Jerk Gardener, Tide Merc, Knee-Jerk Puppet, full kite on that Priz. Standard build Opera. Okay, this is nothing we haven't seen before. The double no BT, though, I'm pretty sure that's just to secure the draw. FPX.ZQ really likes their Sui builds, actually. They like it more than a lot of teams, I feel like, in CN. But then again, I feel like FPX.ZQ serves, despite being this high, I feel like they're relatively inconsistent compared to other Survivor teams. Like, I feel like GR serves are just really, really solid, whereas FPX.ZQ feels like they're very hit or miss. And I guess I would say, I don't know if I guess DX is also like that as well, because like, the thing is, I feel like I haven't really seen DX in the dominant era that everybody talks about, because again, he is like one of, if not the best hunters in the world, right? But I feel like every time I see DX, he's always like struggling, which is interesting to think about. But Zeus brought up a really good point, because I think it was, I forget what Koa was, but whatever Koa DX was with Dow 5, it was like Koa 5 or 6. He basically won it like just single-handedly. Like DX like basically single-handedly won Koa, because technically if your hunter is just super godlike and you never lose and you 4K every time, you're perfect. Like you're never gonna lose. Good stuff from the prisoner. Still gonna take a hit there though. Maybe should have waited there because now DX still has dash. But yeah, I mean, if you're just that good at the hunter, I mean, you can technically just solo win Koa all by yourself, and that's basically what DX did. Oh, that's a really fast down, actually. That's a really fast down against Opera. That was beautiful dashes from Nie. And yeah, I do think the prisoner maybe should not have shocked there, because you shock there and then what happens, right? You don't really get any value from that shock because you're still going to take a hit. So yeah, AI is predicting a 34% chance of a 4K. That's really, really high. And already spotting out the Mercenary here is really good. So yeah, the Cyphers are just dummy far behind. No elbow pad there for the Mercenary. Now he's going to elbow pad right there. But, you know, as an opportunity, you can catch up very, very quickly. I don't know, dude. I just think it's, what was I talking about? Wow, that hits! That actually hits. That's kind of insane. Sheesh. I cannot believe that hit. Yeah, sorry, I forgot what I was talking about, bro, because this prisoner just died so freaking quick. Hit him again. Just do it. Okay, or just drop the pallet. I guess that's fine. Alright, well, Dazai died pretty fast. I guess that's pretty fitting for his character. He does indeed enjoy death. Whatever. Okay, so yeah, Mercenary cannot rescue. He's gonna have to be the Gardener now. Their Cyphers are really far behind, though. They are quite indeed far behind. Miss Gardener is here, rocking that default skin. Slow vaulting the window, taking the knee-jerk speed to zoom all the way over here. Mercenary trying to get a little bit greedy for that Cypher, but yeah, Niai's pressure is just so good here. There's the bubble. 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 Instant farm. Wow, okay. Instant farm. So Priz just gonna go die in the corner, probably connect some Cyphers here. And Niai's just gonna be like, yeah, whatever, bro, go connect the Cyphers. There's no point in hitting him there. Like, people might be like, oh, what if you hit him there? You could make him stop connecting. Well, you can just, he'll just connect right after you hit him, and you're already full Prez. Shocks the Opera to buy one last little second of time. That's funny. That is pretty goofy there. Okay. Well, yeah, these Cyphers are really far behind. This should be 4K. Unless somebody here has a really good kite, this should be 4K. Now, the Gardener is in the best spot to kite an Opera Singer on this map. I think so, at least. Oh, okay. Interesting. Probably thought, hey, if I'm going to take a hit, I might as well prime my bubble. So, not a terrible idea from the Gardener. But, unfortunately, they just don't have the Cyphers. Unless he goes for, like, some crazy, crazy play. Bubble here, bubble here, bubble. Oh, needed to bubble a little bit earlier there, dude. She still had that pallet to work with, too. Gotta disconnect that Cypher. Oh, this one here is at like 80, bro. They really wanted to finish that Cypher. Okay, gonna chair Gardener probably... Oh, in the back over here, too. Yeah. Chairing her back over here, just because you can see where the person's gonna approach from. You know they're both pretty far away. You might even be able to just completely stuff this rescue. That's why looks like Mercenary early elbow padded just so he doesn't get stuffed. That's really smart, actually. I was just saying that you chair him far away so you can catch him out early. Trying to go through the back routes. Interesting. Nie not checking the most obvious route, but taking a look at the side routes, knowing that the Mercenary's gonna want to try to come in a little bit sneakily. Now Garner does have a long chair time to take advantage of. She has a base 10% longer chair time. Stacked with Snooze, that's gonna be almost 20% longer. So Mercenary just biding his time, taking as much time as possible. Ooh. TS him right now. No TS. Well played from that Merc. Very well played. And gonna be chasing the Mercenary? What? Why are we chasing the Merc? Drop the pallet? Okay, wow, okay, nice. These are just some nice mind games by the servers. They're doing their best to stay in this match. Last elbow pad being used, beautiful elbow pad, going right into that pallet there. That was a beautiful curve. Okay, now I don't think Merc is gonna make it to these pallets over here, but gonna take the hit and then probably TP to the Cypher here or something. You can leave Mercenary on the ground. Or we're gonna chair him. Can he make that vault? He makes the vault in time, okay. That's gonna buy even more time for the team. Gonna be chaired out in this corner over here. They're actually catching up on Cyphers just a little bit. That chair is no longer there. Looking at Cyphers. Gonna chair right here at the factory. Oh, and that's the Garner. She has a bubble prime though. She has a bubble primed. Her bubble's literally at like 90%. I'm pretty sure it's still primed. I didn't see her use it earlier. Opera catching up very, very fast though. Let's see the primed bubble. No pallet stun though. I'm pretty sure she wanted to get a pallet stun there as well. Okay, now she's forced to try and win this mind game. Can she win the mind game? Can she win the mind game? Oh, she wins the mind game. Oh, but the pallet, the knee-jerk speed is not enough. It is just not enough. We have not even seen the puppeteer on screen like at all, bro. He has just been like wandering around the entire map. Their last cipher is at 77, but I'm pretty sure it's the one right here that she's chairing on. So Mercenary's gonna have to use up self-heal, probably grab an item, and then Puppeteer is gonna have to rescue somehow. He can approach the chair, but it's gonna be a little tricky. He's hiding behind this pallet here. She TP's back to Shaq. Puppeteer's gonna come on in. I don't even know if he makes that rescue in time. I don't think he does. They're gonna sell. And the Mercenary reveals himself for some reason. Wait, because he can get the rescue. Wait, can he? Oh my gosh. He can! And Garner's gonna... Wait, can Puppeteer just straight up Lewis? No, he's not gonna. I'm pretty sure he could have just Lewis there. Like, and just popped the Cypher, right? Maybe? Okay, well, they're basically all out of items here. Merc with no self-heal. Going back for the puppet. I mean, he's almost out of puppets. Okay, nice Undaunted. Still hits anyway. I mean, yeah, there's not much they can do. They're gonna force the Gardener in now. And if you force the Gardener in, they're gonna TP. Nope, they're gonna heal the Mercenary. Puppet is just kiting for them to reset. He has one more Lewis. One last Lewis. Ooh. Nice, Lewis. Beautifully timed Lewis. Absolutely beautiful. And now you have this little T-wall here to work with once again. She's leaving back to the Cypher. No, back to where they're healing. Gardener's starting a new Cypher. How interesting. How very interesting, starting up a new Cypher here. Oh, gonna get caught out though. Gardener's dead on chair. Mercenary has no self-heal. It's gonna be really difficult for them to win this. They have no more Lewises either. They're completely out of items. Completely. Now, there is a way to win, right? And the way to win is to not push objectives and hide and heal and stock up on items. That's like basically the only way. However, that is a very risky and hard to pull off strategy. You can do it in ranks a lot. When you're in this situation, because the hunters usually don't expect it. Again, it is still pretty hard to pull off though. But doing it here, oh, the puppet got found out. Oh, he got found out. He's cooked. He got found out. Bonk. There we go. They are pushing that other Cypher. Actually, they're not even stocking up on items. Mercenary did not even get an item. I feel like he could have tried to pick up an item or something. He hasn't done that though. He's like right next to a chest. I feel like he should have picked up something. Even just to try. Perfume, syringe, something. Hasn't got cut out. It's gonna be close. You can't TP to Garner because she has bubble. Then she can just pop the Cypher for free. What needs to happen here? Mercenary is in a bit of a risky spot. I think Nie goes for Mercenary after the pop. And then tries to chair. Merc needs to like position himself to like vault perfectly. Yeah, going for Mercenary. And she gets the pickup. She gets the pickup. And it's going to be basement. They should maybe just pop. I would just pop here. I would just pop. Just pop. Pop, 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 pop. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Hello? No, Puppet's going to insta-rescue. They really want 3 people. Okay, then. Lewis? Lewis is ready. Okay, now they just instant pop. But now there's one less person. Oh, and she's going to go for the drop down. They're going to heal. Hit. Pop. Get out of there, bro. Lewis going to just go into Lewis just so he can get a little speed boost here. It's up to Mercenary. He needs to win like a couple pallet mine games. Oh, he's dead here. Oh. Oh. Oh, he's delayed damage. And yeah, you can just leave him because he's got no self-heal. And yeah, that's the thing. You go after the Mercenary because you know he has no self-heal. That's all you had to do. It was a good play. Puppet's got no puppet. Gardner's hiding it out here. Oh! Looks like she got found out. That's tough. Nie just... his game sense is incredible. Knew the Gardner would be hiding there. Knew to go after the Mercenary. Knew to basement. And now they got nothing. They got absolutely nothing left. The Puppet, once again, is the only one here, but there's nothing he can do. There's nothing he can do. TP's to the other gate. Doesn't see the Puppeteer. But Puppeteer's in the worst spot possible. Mercenary is still at 33, dude, because he's been shell-shocked so many times. 33 on that heal. Yeah, this is as good as death, bro. It's over. Bit of a slug-out game, unfortunately. Not really a big fan of that, but you know, it is what it is. Do we just skip ahead? I really don't see any way that they win this, honestly, or at least get one out here. Okay, it looks like Puppeteer tried to push the gate a little bit, got a little bit greedy here, and is gonna die because of it. That is gonna be it. 4K for Nie and GR. Yeah, I mean, the Prisoner's Kite was just too short. That was really what it was. The rest of the team played really well. It was just the first kite was just way too short, dude. I mean, that's just the power of Opera. You make one wrong move and you're dead. Okay, it's time for round 2, second half. Ivy's being banned, so DX is gonna play Opera here. Got Wildling, Finn, Psych, and Acrobat. There's a pretty strong kiting team, actually. Finn, Acro, 2 best kiters in the game. Tank with Ada, Wildling here. I feel like they have a good chance of... Really? Really, DX? Okay, there's a lot of reasoning behind why he's picking this. So we have known, thanks to MRC, I feel like a lot. MRCXE, a lot, is responsible for this. But Dream Witch has been becoming an anti-meta rise. So first, like, you would never see this in stuff like Koa 7, right? Because people didn't really believe in Dream Witch then. But people have started to believe in Dream Witch again, which is really cool because I love watching Dream Witch. And I really hope Sprinter can pop up with his Witch in the future. But, you know, Witch was very dominant in the past, right? And then, like, recently she's been kind of suffering. And we feel like we see a lot of Witches get cooked, like, whenever they come out. But recently, like, I want to say within the past 2 months, Witches have just been rising back into the meta. And that's really, really interesting to see that instead of Opera Singer here, they're picking Dream Witch. Now, it does need to be said that Arms Factory is a very good map for Witch. Because it's small, and that's actually just the biggest reason. It's a small map. And I guess if she ever gets basement, like, you're just absolutely cooked. But yeah, having a very small map against Witch is just gonna allow her map pressure to be even stronger. So yeah, I honestly don't disagree with this. I mean, Opera's worst map is Hospital. Her second worst map is Arms Factory. And you're gonna take the anti-meta surprise pick Dream Witch here over the very obvious, not very strong on this map, Opera Singer. I don't think this is a bad play from DX, especially if you need a 4K. He saw, listen, that Prisoner just got unlucky. I can't replicate that with my Opera. I'm going to pick the surprise pick Dream Witch. I completely agree with DX in this situation, actually. If you want to try to throw a wrench into the plans of GR here. Now, it isn't going to be easy because you got Finn and Acro to deal with. 2 really, really strong kiters. And Dream Witch hates Psychologists because a 3-hit survivor is super annoying. Now, I'm not really sure how the Wildling versus Witch matchup goes, but it looks like she's going to go for the Wildling? Wait, why? I'm sorry. Why would you ever go for the Wildling? Am I stupid? Wait. Impulsive? Weird. Detention Trump Impulsive Berserker Hunt. Do Dream Witches normally bring Impulsive? I don't think that they do, right? I don't think they do. I know I know it's, I thought it was Max Hunt. Is he not Max Hunt? I thought Max Hunt and Max Berserk was like all you fit. I guess he must be sacrificing some Berserk / Hunt for Impulsive. Gonna be chasing the Finn here first. Not the greatest start here from DX. I really don't know why he leeched the Wildling, honestly. I really don't. Like, he's doing nothing but pressuring here. And I guess he can patrol the Wildling here. But, oh, wait, he vaulted into main body. The main body follower. Okay, and then you drop main body patroller here. Gerrans. So, can you get on board when Jerry's active? Let's see. I'm guessing if you try to, he just dies, right? It looks like he's not going to get on it. Oh, wow. What a godlike little play there from the Wildling. Mind gaming at the pallet, and then also timing his leech. That was like kind of insane, bro. That was like pro level. And then like the leech came in and broke the pallet. So the basement. The basement's there. And I saw Finn nearby, but I don't think Finn's going to be able to make it in time. And they definitely were not expecting... Oh, drop down hit. Yeah, they were not expecting Dream Witch here at all. Ciphers are looking pretty decent, but the leech is still here. And now DX can leech somebody here again. DX needs to use main body to leech somebody here. Gonna be leeching the Acrobat to apply more pressure. Yeah, now who's going to rescue, if at all? You pretty much have to rescue against Witch. You cannot sell against Witch, but Basement Witch is just so strong, and it's Arms Factory. If DX can keep up this momentum, he's gonna get a 4K. He's in a really good spot right now. No decoding is happening. They actually have to open up a new cipher. The pressure is on now. The pressure is on for these serves. This is just the strength of Dream Witch, bro. This is why I love watching Dream Witch. I think she's actually one of the most interesting hunters to watch in the entire game. Is this a hit? No, okay, not gonna be a hit. Not gonna be a hit. They're feeding Tinnitus here. Feeding Tinnitus. Ciphers are starting to pick up a little bit. Psych is still working. They're gonna have to sell. They know they can't. They know they can't rescue. Wildling does have good rebound potential, but the threat of the drop down, the double hit, the leech, like everything, dude, it's just too much. It is simply too much. Gonna pressure down the Acrobat here a little bit, and the Wildling is indeed gonna get sold here. So we might see a swap to Blink here eventually. Acro did de-leech, so now there's no leeches on the field just yet. We'll see Patroller maybe, main body Patroller. Ooh, no, okay. Just gonna try to go for a basic hit, really? That's interesting. Okay, here's the leech. Beautiful. Drop the main body Patroller. Nyang Jerry. And ideally you want to use main body to hit here, not the leech. It would be a bit of a shame if you gotta hit here first. Oh wait, he makes this, doesn't he? He balls. Oh, never mind, he doesn't. Okay. Well, that's fine. You can start to Blink now. No, another Patroller! DX be spamming these Patrollers, sheesh. And the Firebomb did nothing. They've caught up on Ciphers. Oh my gosh, look at their Ciphers. DX? Okay, I don't know why he just sat there for a second. That was a little strange. What the? Wait, what is happening? Wait, did the... Oh, it bugged out. Wait, we were watching an inactive leech. He was playing with the... What the... I've never seen that before. The replay bugged out. Or not replay, I guess the live spectate bugged out. I've never seen that before. That is weird. Wait, what did DX just swap to? Did he swap to Warp? What? He swapped trait. What did he swap to? Or is it still Patroller? No, he swapped. What is it though? Okay, hits the Ada. I literally can't tell what he swapped to. Hits the Ada again, but the leech is still pressuring that cipher. Okay, Acrobat trying to de-leech here. So what is the plan? What is the plan here? Nobody can rescue. Oh no, Finn can still rescue, but nobody's decoding. No, they're starting up a new cipher. It is Warp. DX with the Warp Witch again. Huh. And there's a leech onto Ada now. Acro's gonna be able to de-leech. But it looks like, oh wait, the pop is gonna happen. Wait, DX left the Cypher. Oh, no, now you just pop. DX, you got too greedy, you left the Cypher. I don't think the warp is gonna work out for DX here. Yeah. I don't think that warp is doing anything for him, dude. This is strange. What is going on in this league? I feel like he was cooking and then all of a sudden, like after we saw whatever happened with the freaking bugged out replay, is he just let the Acro open up the gate for free. He didn't even pressure him. What the heck? Oh, because Acro de-leeched. He had his leech primed. Okay then. Ada makes that. She's got knee jerk. Wow. Going for the unexpected risky play. I like it. Wait, the dungeon is right there. Oh my gosh. If she gets one more of those mind games, bro, she's gonna get dungeon. Ooh, nope, she's just gonna run to the gate. Go to the dungeon, go to the dungeon, go to the dungeon. It's 3 escape. It's 3 escape. Nah, bro, that warp's gonna do nothing for you. Leech? Leech, leech? Okay, no, Finn makes it. Finn should make it. Oh my gosh, 3 escape. What was that? What happened? He was cooking. I don't know what happened there. Did he give up the pressure? And why'd he swap to a warp? That didn't do anything for him. I don't know what happened there, bro. That's not good. That is not good for FPX.ZQ. That's a huge deficit now that they're in. Because GR got a 4K and then DX got a 1K. That's a huge difference in points. Moving on to round 3 now. Round 3 first half. We got Opera, Ivy bans, Seer, Anti-Merc, Prospector ban. What the heck? Okay. So, Grave, Barmaid, Finn, Postman. This is a weird team. Finn is like the only top tier here. Everybody else is kind of like a... more niche and weird. Yeah, this is a bit strange. I mean, a lot of the top tiers are banned, of course, but there's still a lot more you can pick from. Huh. DX go... You just go and into this? No, you can't go and into this. Why do you pick into this? You can't go and, you can't go witch because it's a barmaid. Geisha? He does go witch. But why? Your witch got cooked last time. I don't know what DX is thinking here, bro, especially with that barmaid. Spawning here. Is he gonna chase the rescuer? I think Leech can hit Grave Shovel without breaking the Leech, right? I'm pretty sure it's only when the Leech does damage. So I'm pretty sure the Leech can actually break Grave Shovel, which will be okay. But why'd they pick Grave? I'm not really sure why. Did they lose? I know they lost Officer and Wildling, but I think they... Oh, was it because Merc was banned? I forgot. Well, whatever. Let's see. Whoa! Okay. Wow. So GR is gonna be like that, huh? Interesting. So here's what's going on, everybody. I'm guessing here. GR is in a huge lead right now, and since this game is you know, they have a lot more faith in their hunters, and like the game is more hunter-sided now. They know that Nie can do well, so they're gonna put their survivors with as much support as possible. That's why they have double full kite on that barmaid and that postman, so they can live as long as possible, right? That's what they want to do because they know they already have the lead. Survivors, they just want to get draws. That's basically what the meta is. Is they basically, survivors, their goal is to get draws. Like throughout all time, all they want is draws, and they don't really push for wins, right? They only push for wins when the situation arises. In tournament, survivors only want to get draws. Hunters want to get wins. That's what they want. Obviously, both sides want to try to get wins, but like the priority is usually like, let's play it safe, let's go for a draw, and that's what GR is saying here. They're like, all right, we have such a huge lead, let's play it safe, go a couple full kite builds. The Grave with the Tide Fly was definitely interesting. I don't know about that one though. But they're just playing it really safe. So gonna be chasing the Finn here first. This is the one character that actually has borrowed time, and he's gonna be the first one to be chased. So that's actually pretty good for DX here, because if he can get the Finn out of the game this early, that's gonna be really good. Honestly, I would say go for the leech hit here just to get the hit. Looks like DX tried to, but the ball is gonna interrupt it and break that ball, DX. You gotta break that ball, DX. I'm sorry, you gotta break that ball. Break the ball, DX. There you go, beautiful. And did DX swap skins? I think he did, right? I think now he's like, all right, you might have beaten my witch, but can you beat my envoy witch? That's the real question. Here comes the patroller, but Okay, the Finn ball actually didn't do anything there. I thought the Finn ball would have blocked it, but she's good on the other way. Now, the thing is, despite this patroller existing here, the followers are very far from this Finn. He misses actually the... Oh. I thought he was going to vault that, bro. I really did. He's going to take a hit here because that patroller is just really annoying. I'm surprised we haven't seen DX go for the Inso Blink strategy, though. I feel like MRCXC really excels with that build. I really don't know what DX is... Oh, he tried to go for... that Finn tried to go for something insane. He messed up a trick. He was trying to go for some crazy trick there, though. I'm not really sure what it was, but I'm guessing he was going to try to do the Ivy trick of putting yourself inside the ball. And then the patroller might not have been able to come in there. I don't know if that's a thing, but it might be a thing. And I feel like that's what the Finn was trying to go for there, but wasn't able to like position himself correctly to get it. So Graves already coming in here for the rescue. 3 ciphers are indeed done. If DX is not pressured on a cipher, he is going to lose. He is absolutely going to lose. So this is before the Grave buff, so Grave can't just explode and be like, haha, rescue. Okay, nice. Looks like DX just wanted the instant hit there. And let's see. Finnington drops a pallet and goes through it. And he's kind of just cornered between a bunch of leeches here, but is somehow able to walk this way and get out. What the heck is going on? I feel like DX is just a little bit rusty with his witch here. Okay, never mind. Does get the Finn down. And here comes another leech. But only one leech on the field right now, actually. They heal up the Grave, actually. It looks like Grave, or whoever was leech, did de-leech with the Barmaid there. Barmaid, you need a... Can you please mix? She's not mixing. She's really said, I don't need to mix. Even though it only takes 2 seconds, I would rather just decode. That's kind of insane. Oh, they're going to go for the struggle-free strategy here. Okay. Okay, this is actually a very interesting strategy here from DX. DX is sacrificing time to chair on the cipher. That's interesting. Now Barmaid will start. Oh, she will finally mix her drink because now she's like, okay, well now my cipher's getting pressured. I kind of have to, right? I need this drink. But earlier she was just like, I'll just decode because like that's the thing. The top players, they're like, hey, listen, every second matters. If I waste 2 seconds of decoding when I could have finished a cipher, I'll take it then, bro. I'll take it. So yeah, this last cipher here is, I think, is the one at 44. Gonna be chasing down 2 people at once. Gonna be going for the Barmaid here so she can't use her drink. And then gets the down, but you lost track of your dead on chair survivor Finn. And you swap to warp again. Why do you keep using warp witch, DX? Am I missing? Listen, DX is usually ahead of the meta, right? He usually comes up with a lot of interesting strategies that come back into the meta. For example, he was one of the first people who started using Abnormal Opera, and also loving Abnormal Geisha as well. Even though Abnormal Geisha's kind of always been a thing, but I feel like Geisha or DX has been like kind of repopularizing it sometimes here and there. I feel like DX just kind of experiments a lot, you know? He loves to experiment. Gets the Finn down though. Okay, the issue is there is no leech on the Finn. DX needs to tear that Finn. Absolutely. The flywheel from the Grave, but it's not enough. He goes down. Wait a minute. Wait just a minute. DX is kind of cooking all of a sudden. He kind of is. There's no wick. There's no wick on the postman. DX should know that because he knows he was hit by a wick earlier. He's gonna chair back over near the cipher. Finn uses self-heal. Again, Finn is dead on chair, though, and has BT. Barmaid, unfortunately, has no more drinks. Well, healing drinks anyways. She's got the speed one. Postman's the only one who can rescue. Getting the cipher pressured here. 2 ciphers being pressured. Three followers on the field with 2 leeches. Barmaid does de-leech, so now there's only 2. The pressure has been relieved a little bit, but no decoding is happening. What happens here? Barmaid gonna use a speed drink and gets the rescue with it. That was well played. Beautifully played from the Barmaid. That's actually kind of huge. Getting that rescue at half health is huge, dude. Very impressive. Very, very impressive. Okay. Yeah, DX needs to make sure Graveyard does not get worked on by that postman. It's way too close. It is way too close. Now, Finn is kind of not interacting with this team at all, it seems like. It's just simply too risky for Finn to come in because he is dead on chair. If he gets hit, he is just dead. No, Finn is right there. Hold on. Here comes the warp. Onto the grave. The grave goes down. But the ciphers, both ciphers are moving. DX won't be able to stop the pop. He won't be able to stop it. He doesn't have the followers. Once again, it's not going to be enough. But wait, there's no borrowed time. There's no BT. I forgot. There's no BT. But Finn can guarantee heal. And Finn goes down and he's the one with borrowed time. GR. Insane teamwork. Once again, DX just barely not able. Despite all the pressure, despite how he was cooking in the mid game, wasn't able to pressure down the ciphers enough. And here comes the warp again. He's really just using warp as a blink. And the flywheel from the grave, and it doesn't matter. But that's gonna be a 1K. That's it. Both gates are open. Another 1K, dude. Another 1K for DX. Oh my gosh, dude. What insane gameplay from both sides. I really feel like DX maybe needs to reevaluate the witch. His early game is suffering too much. MRCXE put so much effort into his early game with that inso blink strategy. I feel like that might be something DX needs to experiment with if he really wants to try more Dream Witch. I don't want to say the Patroller strategy is outdated because again, I am no Witch master, but just from what I've seen, XC does a lot better with inso blink, a lot more consistently better with the Witch as opposed to the Patroller into warp that DX goes for. Again, maybe that strategy is good, and maybe DX needs a little more practice with the Witch. I say as he's one of the best Witches in the world, but you know, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like it's as dominant as XC's at the moment. Now it's time for round 3, second half. FPX.ZQ really needs to pick up the pace here because they are looking very, very far behind. They got 4K'd into 1K and then another 1K. That's like, yeah, that's not really that good. Yeah, that's gonna be Anne. Makes sense. I mean, it is round 3. Anne is the third most played hunter, so that kind of makes sense. No surprise pick here from N1E Nie. So Psych, Forward, Dancer, and Aeroplanist is gonna be the team. I mean, this is an okay comp versus Anne. Forward kind of gets countered. Psych's pretty good against Anne because it just 3 hits is a lot. Dancer, I actually don't know too much about the Dancer versus Anne matchup, but I feel like Dancer versus Dancer versus pretty much any hunter can just be pretty 50-50 relatively. I mean, I feel like she has her weaknesses. I feel like Wax would be pretty good against her. Several other hunters would be pretty good, but I feel like Dancer usually has a ways of dealing with most hunters until they break her boxes. And then Aeroplanist, I honestly don't know. I don't really know, actually. I feel like I'm really bad at judging Aeroplanist's position in the meta currently. So we skip spawn selection. Okay. Tide Ada. Knee jerk forward. Okay. So I know you guys are probably looking at this being like, what the heck are we looking at here? I get it. So there's a game plan, right? There's a game plan here from the survivors. Normally, I don't want you to take this back into your rank matches, you Ada players. Normally, Ada should never, ever, ever run Tide, but they are 100% banking on the fact that Ada's not going to get chased. They don't think they're going to chase Ada, because here's the thing. They knew Anne was coming. This is a good plan from FPX.ZQ. This is an Anne counter. So they brought Knee Jerk on the forward because Knee Jerk is far better against Anne. Flywheel, mostly useless versus, I shouldn't say useless, but it's very, very bad against Anne. And you really want to have Knee Jerk against because getting that distance is so much more important. Now, it looks like the Ada is going to be taking chase, which is kind of bad because, again, they're losing a Titan here, and she doesn't have any kiting build. So the second she vaults this, Anne's going to realize, okay, that is not Knee Jerk. And because she does not have the speed boost, she will probably take a hit here, or at least is now going to be in a pallet mine game. Okay, looks like she lost the pallet mine game. Now, Ada's likely going to take her first hit here, and then Anne will use cats. Bonk. Yep, there we go. Not much you can do against that. Can't really juke there. Now, she still has 2 hits to work with, but... Oh, missing the cats. Hold on. She's going to be able to make that jump. All right, all right. Interesting. Oh, and there's the forward. Okay, there's some forward support. You love to see it. Not too big, not too big. And they're not going to switch. It seemed like Ford maybe really wanted to have that switch there. But she's still going to keep on going after Ada. I mean, Ada's doing a really good Kai right now. And I think a lot of it is due to this forward here. Now let's be careful. Will we see a blink TS here? That is not a TS? Are you serious? Look at him swerving. Okay, they really want to give this Ada distance, bro. They really want to give her distance. But that is blink, and now she's running toward the Dancer who has slow boxes set up. This is actually a really good plan from these survivors here. This is slow box heaven. Oh my goodness. There are slow boxes and fast boxes everywhere, and it looks like Ada's just going to transition out of them, strangely enough. Huh. Okay, I guess she's just gonna go to God Kite here. Maybe she'll try to go to Graveyard, maybe loop back, but I don't think there's gonna be much she's gonna be able to do because the cats are here, and I'm pretty sure this is guaranteed death because the cross exists. Let's see, there's the cross. Break the pallet, and down you go. Okay, yeah, I figured that was gonna be guaranteed death. Graveyard is good, but not the greatest versus Anne, because if you jump to a pallet, she can just break it instantly. I mean, that was a really long kite. But the ciphers aren't super far along because of all the support. Now, they are, once again, they're losing their tide turner here. And it would have been a lot better if forward had tide here, but the game plan was likely they wanted their Dancer to get chased or something like that. Or maybe even their forward, I don't know. I don't know. As much as I understand this, the reason why they're doing this, I don't necessarily agree with the builds, even if I understand the game plan. She's trying to, okay, forward took that was smart actually. Oh no, it's after half. Oh my gosh, so many brilliant plays there from both sides, and another forward stun into slow box too. Sheesh. And now Dancer's blocking out that way. So much happened there, so much happened there. So Anne charge attack to make the rescue after half. Forward took the cat away so that the cat wouldn't come back and instantly farm the psychologist. That was really well played. Extremely well played from both sides. However, there is no harassment tools left at all. No more forward football. Psyche is going to have to solo kite this out. And I think she's going to be dead right here. Yeah, the cross says, you can't go anywhere. That's going to be a draw. Actually, no, it might not even be a draw. Their ciphers are behind. They are behind, dude. I mean, technically they're ahead, but they're a little spread out, actually. I lied. Yeah, this is kind of tough, though. Okay, you do find out Tinnitus and knows that the Dancer's back here. Likely thing, okay, you're probably in the back over here. Let's see, big jump. There's one. Bonk. There we go. Down she goes. Yeah, that's tough, bro. That is tough. The slow boxes are here, but now you have some time to break the slow box as well. Aeroplanist and Ford are both at full. Yeah, this is going to be a draw. This is going to be a draw. That's kind of tough, dude. I know they didn't want their Ada to take kite. Had Ada had a kiting build, I don't know if that would have helped out that much. But it definitely would have helped out at least a little bit in terms of kiting. Anne has not spotted out the forward just yet. Sands still running away. And I guess Airplane's going to go in for the rescue. Again, their ciphers are pretty bad. The Dancer's going to get rescued after half, too. I think do you jump onto the forward here and then TP to Dancer, or are we just going to commit to the forward? I think she's fine committing to the forward because you know that nobody is decoding right now. The Anne knows that. She can kill the forward and then maybe just go back for the Dancer. Because again, if the Dancer's caught out, they lose. It's going to be a losing game. Let's see here. There's the cat. You have 2 jumps. There's 1 jump. And do you need to use the second one? You do not because Anne is just so fast. There we go. Okay, Dancer's gonna try to dig up a chest here. Let's see. Now, what can Anne do in this position to win? She is in a good position. She's gonna go basement. Oh wait, I see. This is a good plan. This is a good plan. Go basement here, and then whoever comes in to rescue, they're in a dangerous spot because Dancer cannot rescue. She's dead on chair, right? They're gonna sell. They're gonna sell. Yep, they're gonna sell. I agree. If Dancer came in, she's dead on chair. You go for Dancer, she dies. If the Aeroplanist comes in, you hit Aeroplanist, you TP to Dancer, she dies. Like there's no right option except for this exact option to sell the forward. That was the best option that they had, selling the forward. And she's gonna swap to warp, but it's too late. She needed to do that way earlier. Dancer gets out for free. That's a waste of a warp. Now the Aeroplanist just has to get to dungeon. He has to survive until dungeon. But Anne is too scared of the forward getting rescued, so she's gonna take the draw. She's gonna take the draw. She's too scared. That was a really good play from the survivors. I completely agree. I completely agree. And then this is something you can do for your ranked matches too, guys. This is something that I feel like we should have done many, many times, where you just sell the last teammate instead of rescuing them, because the hunter is forced to camp, unless or somebody comes in for a backdoor rescue, you know. So they can't TP, they can warp, but you know, you got to be careful of something like that. So that was well played. That was well played from the survivors. That was a very good call to not rescue there. All right, it's time for round 4, which means we're gonna get some variety out here. Opera, Ivy, and our band. We've got Weeping Clown, Batter, Painter, and Aeroplan. It's a bit of a strange team here, but I love to see the Sans Batter, and of course, Wax is coming out here from Nie. I don't disagree with the decision here though, because with a Batter, that's going to be pretty annoying, and Wax kind of counters harassers, so yeah, I don't disagree with the pick here. Painter, I feel like doesn't really do anything against Wax. Weeping Clown is 50-50 because you can rocket really, really far away, which will be really, really good for rotation, but if you cannot break line of sight against Wax, you're cooked, because then a good Wax is going to be able to like shoot you all the way while you're on like the rocket and then just like freeze you. So he needs to be able to break line of sight with that rocket as quickly as possible, or even just like use it for rescues or whatever. Yeah, the Weeping Clown is definitely the strongest person here against Wax. Aeroplanist I feel like is 50-50. Again, I don't really know much about Aeroplanist matchups. He's just kind of a weird character. And then Batter is pretty bad, and then Painter is pretty bad, I feel like, versus Wax. Now let's see here. Again, FPX.ZQ is still very, very far behind in this set. GR has 2 round wins on them, but we're gonna see Full Kite Batter, Flywheel Clown, Knee Jerk Painter, and tied on the Aeroplanist with a warp build on this Wax with Trump in detention. So interesting that the Wax isn't bringing insolence. I feel like Inso is used a lot by Wax artists, especially when they have warp, but it looks like he wants to hold on to that Trump card just for a little bit more win potential. Again, Trump card is probably... Detention and Trump card are the, honestly, 2 best final traits. Obviously, Insolence can make your early game better, which is like the worst for the Hunters. And then Confined Space can just help you in Chase, which a lot of Hunters also struggle with. So, yeah, I mean, all final traits for Hunters do have their uses, but I do feel that Trump card is the most useful, especially since it's so adaptable, where a lot of other traits are not necessarily... I mean, it's literally the adaptable trait for Hunters, or sorry, yeah, for Hunters that is. Okay, so let's see here. Rotation has begun. Are we gonna do the standard rotation at Hotel? Batter's gonna get off his Cypher here. Wax is gonna wax it off. Yes, sir. We also see some Claustrophobia, Panic, Nostalgic, and Stun Reduction on this Wax build. Looking a bit goofy, I must say, but it does kind of make sense. Wax is a little bit lost right now, getting rotated by this Painter here. Painter has a little less distance than I thought he would, honestly. I feel like Painter should have a little bit more distance here, but I guess it's fine. Now, this is a good area to loop until, of course, Wax has waxed it off, and he keeps waxing off these Cyphers right now. Looks like it wasn't enough to the point where Clown can still work on it, though, so that's really good for the survivors. And the chase has basically now just begun. Everything up until this point was rotation. Now the chase has actually begun. The pallet is dropped, and I really don't know why, because now Painter's going to take a hit here for free. And Wax is going to be doing the haha funny rank trick because his attack recovery is stupidly low, and you're dead. Yep. I don't know why Wax has such short attack recovery, and I don't know why the developers thought it would be a good idea for Wax to be able to put somebody at 84 Wax and then have him hit them while they have that speed debuff, and then he has such fast attack recovery. I don't know why they decided to. I don't know why Wax just has such good raw stats. Like, obviously he has no speed boost, but his raw stats are just so good, right? Like a good attack recovery, no cooldown, stun, very small pallet stun duration, built-in stun reduction. Like, he just has so much like raw tools to work with that are just like given to him by doing nothing, basically. Gonna put Clown at 80 Wax, and then you can instantly go, oh, just kill the Clown. Yeah, kill the Clown. Yeah, easily kill the Clown. Painter gets more distance from that, but chair Clown, force somebody else in. You have Nostalgic, so you know where he is too. You know exactly where he's going. Do we see him? We're not gonna switch. We're just gonna keep people off Cyphers right now. It looks like we're just gonna keep people off Cyphers. Batter's here, Airplane is here. He's looking at Cyphers, knows that nobody's on any. 2 Cyphers done, 44%. I mean, losing the target that you're trying to tunnel down isn't really great. He can wax off mid-cypher. He don't really know why Batter is trying to do that. Hits the Aeroplanist there. He's only at 72 wax. The Batter's here. Sands. That didn't really do anything. In fact, oh, wait a minute. Wait. He's gonna hot wax. Hot wax is the Aeroplanist. Now he's gone. And he's gonna hot wax the Batter here. Wow, baits out the Flywheel, and he can now hot wax the Batter till his death. And he vaults, Sands vaults into him? Why? Oh, he's alive, 97! No way, dude. No way. Okay, wait, why did he hot wax bomb? I think he really wanted to kill that Batter. Yeah, I think he could have committed more for the Batter, because he was at 97 wax. And I don't feel like he lost anything by doing that. Now, here's the issue. Nobody can rescue, that's why they have to heal, and the Cyphers are very far behind. This is a very rare instance where Hunters are just fine with taking the trades. Because everybody's been using up resources to help their teammates, and by doing that, he just like tunnels down the person who's supporting. It's like, oh, let me use Rocket to... What are they doing? They rocketed in here to have Batter help with support. FPX.ZQ is putting so much effort into their support. Oh, well played from the Cloud. Oh my gosh. Dude, they're putting in so much effort into why did the Aeroplanist hovers away? Clown gets hit. Clown gets... It's... The support only matters so much because he just has hot wax. He just has hot wax. Again, one of the best anti-support characters that you can play is wax. Man, support in this meta just, man, it's tough. Not everybody is a Night Watch, bro. Not everybody's a Night Watch who can just get harassed and bullied for days. We're gonna wax bomb mid cypher here. Oh my gosh, how many times has he waxed mid cypher, bro? So many times. Once again, nobody can rescue. Wax gonna take some time. Oh, they're gonna double rescue. He's scared of that painting. So he's gonna look at Sands. He's got some wax ready. Okay, that does trigger some wax. That also triggers wax. Let's see here. Hot wax bomb. Hits Painter down. Okay, that's fine. The Batter is here though. Sands is still here. Sands is fighting. The quality is dropping. Oh my gosh, he's so fast, dude. Altruism is insane, bro. He is so fast. He is so freaking fast from Altruism. Okay, well he knows the Batter has no ball right now. I honestly don't know how Sands still has a ball. Like, he has literally hit this wax, like, I want to say 10 times. They're literally the only reason they're in this match is because of Sands. Like, Sands honestly might be, like, maybe not the best batter in the world, but he's got to be top 5 batter in the world. His batter is just so good. Like, you cannot count out Sands' batter. I feel like he has to be one of the best batters. He can honestly be, like, he could be the best. He very well could be. But... I just see, like, more than anybody else, I do see him play better. Looks like they're gonna get down the Aeroplanist here, and Wax is gonna try to kill Sand. The Flywheel. Did he fly? He didn't fly with the wax though. Okay, he downs the Batter with hot wax, and the Cypher's not ready. It's only 51. Painter can maybe get an after half rescue here with the painting. They are desperately staying in this fight, dude. Desperately. But the aeroplane, or sorry, the who was that? The Clown. The Clown is taken down, and now we can share the Batter. And the Batter has no BT, so that's pretty scary. My question is, will Wax like go for like a crazy excitement play? I don't think he will, right? Will he excitement here? You know what's funny is if he swapped to excitement, kills Painter there, he actually 4Ks, which is kind of funny. But there's no way he can know that, so that's a thing. Okay, Hot Wax Painter. Let's see this pop. Not much you can do there, dude. Not much. Oh my gosh, Sands! You're so fast! Look at this guy, bro. Look at this guy. He's zooming at the speed of light, I swear. Okay, we're gonna chair Painter over here. This is a good chair because now you can warp onto the Aeroplanist and lock off his gate. And then Sands will be forced to come and rescue. No, TP. Oh, he's down on chair, right? He's down on chair. Oh, he's down on chair. Okay, he's fine with eating pallet stuns, bro. He doesn't care. Because again, Wax is pallet stun for no time at all. He can walk through every pallet, honestly. Like, high key, I should just play Desperate Fight Wax with like max stun reduction, just walk through every pallet. Because like he barely gets punished for it, bro. Like, see how look at how low that is. And then if you transition, you die to Wax. Like, bro, a Wax Arse main should just walk through every pallet. There's no risk. There's literally zero risk of walking through pallets, especially if you have Desperate Fight. Because you give them wax, if they pallets on you 4 times, they die. Like, there's literally no risk at all. Unless it's like a God pallet, but like, I don't know, bro. I feel like there's just no risk at all to pallet stunning or walking through pallets as wax. Here we go. It's time for round 4, second half. So last round was a 3K. DX needs to make this a 3K minimum. Otherwise, they're out. I think they'll be out. We got Merc, Priz, Embalmer, and Anti. Very solid all-rounder team. Solid Rescuer, a good long-distance decoder, Harasser with Antiquarian, and then Embalmer for some backup safety secure a draw, because GR wants to draw. If they get a draw, they move on. That's it. That is it, because they'll have their 3-round wins, and they can just go on with their day. So that's what they're looking for here. That's why they got the Embalmer out here. It's a very, very safe team. Very safe team. Spawning him in hotel does make sense. DX probably gonna spawn. Where does DX spawn here, actually? He can spawn top left to lock off Embalmer. He can spawn right and chase Embalmer in hotel and force Prisoner to... Okay, it's gonna go top left. Okay, that makes sense. Chinatown spawns are also really... Oh my gosh, GR. Really? Really, GR? Oh, the Flywheel Merc is back, baby. The Flywheel Merc is back. Oh boy. 3 full kite builds. Flywheel Tide Mercenary, bro. Flywheel Tide Merc. Oh boy, DX, what are you gonna do against this one, buddy, huh? What are you gonna do? Oh, the legend of the Flywheel Mercenary, bro. He'll never die. The Flywheel Merc will never die. I was gonna say Chinatown spawns are also just really interesting because whoever spawns bottom middle, it doesn't have a cipher at the start no matter what, and unless they take it from hotels, because you can't go left and you can't go up because there's no cipher left and there's a cipher up, but it's the rescuers. So yeah, this is not going to be easy. This is not going to be easy. Now DX. The thing is here, DX has been a little bit inconsistent recently, right? And so is Gamekeeper as a character. So this is a very, very risky pick. Don't get me wrong, Gamekeeper is meta. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. That is funny, dude. That is funny. That is funny. And look at her zoom. She's going crazy. I mean, yeah, Anti not the best character versus Gamekeeper. But yeah, Gamekeeper, again, is just a very... in general, risky character. Oh, that was close. That was close. That was very, very close. Looks like Embalmer is walking over to this area to get the image of the Antiquarian here. Got the Anti's image. Oh, okay, DX waiting a little bit. But because he got her image, now that stun doesn't last any time at all. Okay. Attempt for something there. Interesting, interesting. Now, we might see a clean blink right here at this this palette. Let's see. Beautiful blink from DX. Oh my gosh, absolutely beautiful. Very, very nice. Okay, you're gonna chair right here. He's not gonna chair basement. You don't want to chair basement. Basement is only useful. Oh, they're gonna insta coffin. They're gonna insta coffin. Okay, yeah. Basement not really that useful in this scenario here. Oh no, that's huge. That's huge. Now it's gonna have so much distance. Oh, that's a huge missed hook for DX. That is a huge missed hook. That's not good. He still has some traps. Don't miss this hook now. Okay, if he missed that hook, the game was over, honestly. The ciphers, honestly, are really not that good. So that's the one saving grace that DX has here. Good hook. Good hook. And a good attempt from the Antiquarian. So you notice something that what DX is doing here. A lot of Gamekeeper mains can take note of this. What DX is doing is before the Anti can flute him, he's doing like a 180. He's like pretty much walking in front of her. That is really good for baiting flywheels and for baiting anti-flute. You basically hook somebody, walk in front of them, and then hit them, because no matter what, they're slowed down, right? They're gonna be slowed down for an extremely long amount of time. And when you walk in front of them, you can bait out flywheels and anti-flute and stuff like that. So it's really good to wait like that. Now DX, if he gets this camp, he's a legend. The patience, the patience, the patience, the patience, the patience, the patience. DX! 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 No way, dude. And that right there is why I hate rescuing from Gamekeeper. Because not even Mercenary is safe. The only one who's safe is Officer. He is the only person who is safe when you do that because you have enough time to watch. But you better have a tuning of watch ready, otherwise you are cooked. Oh, that actually just got him back in this game. That got him back in this game. They could have sold. They could have sold. But they said, nah, we're not going to sell. And now, they're in a bit of a risky position here. Because they got 400% ciphers done. One person's now on the chair. This is looking really good for DX. Because they need to finish up an entirely new cipher while also dealing with DX's endgame. And that's going to be tough. That is going to be tough. And by the way, nobody has borrowed time either. They don't got borrowed. So that's going to be another whole thing entirely. Let's see here. 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 Okay. DX. Oh, DX again. Again? Oh. The fly. He surely saw the Flywheel Merc. TPing to the cipher. I agree. There's the Luca. Now watch out for his. There's his stun. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Oh, that's huge. They're double rushing that cipher. He's gonna trap this off, but Luca can just flywheel it. Oh, Luca, a little greedy. DX? Okay, strange. They are double rushing that cipher. DX going for the other cipher. Luca flywheels the traps. He makes it to the other cipher in time, though. He does make it to the other cipher in time. Grabs the Embalmer, and you can basement him. Ooh. No borrow time basement. They have to go for the sell, but this is different this time because the cipher's not ready. And I guess they do still have Tide Turner. But this is riskier because Mercenary can't rescue. If he gets hooked, he dies. This is different. This is indeed different. DX really trying to find people here. Drops the trap. Jumps down here. They pop. They just pop. Yep, I agree. There's the Merc. There's a trap up above, though. He can't go up. Oh, good elbow pad. Beautiful elbow pad there from Heart. And DX a little greedy there. They're going to be able to get one out here, but that's it. All because of DX's lucky TS, honestly. That lucky TS did everything for him. It really did. He's so scared of Heart getting that rescue with like an elbow pad or something crazy. I don't know what okay, again, DX is a little strange there. That is going to be a guaranteed one, though. He's TPing? Does Mercenary make the... He wants the... DX, bro. He's getting so greedy. Merc does not make that rescue, right? There's no way. If Merc doesn't make that rescue, it's over. No. Oh, no! He makes it! He makes that rescue? Oh no, that's gonna be it, DX. He's gonna get greedy. He has to. Dude, there's no way he got that rescue, bro. That had to be max snooze. Bro. That's the power of max snooze right there. Okay, the Embalmer is dead this time, though. Okay, flywheel. Oh no, DX! DX! Oh my gosh. He's getting cooked, bro. All they need is a draw. They need to go to the gate. Oh my gosh, they could actually 3 escape. That's crazy. He drops the coffin, which doesn't do anything for him. Wait, why is the Merc here? Okay. DX. That's a draw. Wait. Is it a draw? Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so close. The flywheel isn't ready. No, DX. He barely got that, bro. No, it doesn't matter. GR still wins. He needed a 4K. He didn't need a 3K, he needed a 4K. That's why they just left. Oh no, the points weren't gonna be enough, dude. Dang. Well played from GR, dang. That was... I thought DX almost had him, and I thought he got another round out of him. I thought he did. That's tough, man. No wonder they went for such a crazy build, because they didn't need a draw. They needed a 3. Sorry, I needed a 1 escape. So they were chilling. Oh man, that was a good set. That was a good set. Well played. Well played. Anyways, gamers, that is gonna be it for today. We only have 2 more sets to watch in IVL, so. I'm gonna miss IVL. It's been a fun time watching it throughout the summer and the fall. I guess it still technically counts as fall even though we're in the next year, but Koa is on the horizon and that's gonna be even more exciting. So, yep, only 2 more sets. I'll see you all later for those sets, and I'm gonna get the heck out of here. Thank you so much for watching, but I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.